What's up, everybody? D'Angelo here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And I wanted to make this video on how becoming a affiliate marketer, marketer in general, whatnot, affects your dating life. And this is actually something I have never talked about. We should have talked about this a super long time ago. So your boy's young. I'm feeling old as hell now. I'm 25, making multiple six figures a year. But like, how does that affect your dating life? Because like back in the day, and I know a lot of other guys and whatnot that think this way too. But if your money when your money isn't right, you're like, oh man, I need this really fancy house so I can get this girl. All right, I need this really fancy car so I can get this girl. If I had a whole bunch of money, I could get this girl, right? So like that's your whole mindset. Like you're getting all this stuff here so that way you can get, this girl or whatever. And the thing is, like this just flip it, right? Just flip it. Right? If this girl right here didn't have a car, or she had a regular typical car. She didn't have a fancy house or anything like that. If she didn't have any money, you would still be with her. You would help her build up and all that stuff, right? And obviously not every single guy or whatever. I'm just talking about, the person that's looking for someone, they want to get this stuff here so they can attract someone that's going to like them for them and not for what they have, right? But they end up attracting a gold digger anyway. So, like, again, if you put it on the flip side, you would help this girl out. You would, basically be with her even if she didn't have anything. But she wouldn't be with you if you didn't have anything, and vice versa. Why would you be with someone who's with you solely for what you have? It's just that simple, right? It's like the whole little thing of, not giving someone your last. Like, if you had your last $10 right now and, like you needed this $10, but you would give it to someone who would give you their last, right? You wouldn't give your last to someone who wouldn't, give you theirs. Same exact thing here, guys, right? And the crazy thing is, if you stop worrying about this right here and stop chasing girls who, basically just want to, what do you call them? How do you call them? A sugar daddy? Like, you won't have to worry about any of this. You wouldn't do stupid stuff like going out and buying Audis and Jaguars and stuff like that you can't afford, right? Like, you'll see a whole bunch of people driving around in BMWs that's like an '03 or '04, '05, stuff like that. And then, like they'll pay like a couple $1,000s for this car, and then they'll be in the little car repair shop damn near every month getting stuff done on this car. Like, there's a reason why they sell so damn low when they get old, especially Jaguars. Those things are just a straight money pit, and it's good and it's cool. But oh yeah, I got me a Jaguar, I got me a BMW, I got me an Audi, and stuff like that. And, you get you'll get the attention that you want over here, but it's not the attention that you need. All right, you want someone that will help you build up. All right, like, what's the point of you building a castle and all this stuff just to get a queen that will leave you as soon as the castle falls down, right? You want someone that's basically going to, like, if the kingdom falls down, they're like, okay, we're gonna go and we are gonna build another castle up, right? So that's just my whole take on it. Me personally, I wouldn't want to leech or anything along those lines. And then if you're someone who goes out and you party and you drink and you smoke and stuff like that, and you got those girls that are doing that same exact stuff, and they're gonna see your nice house, they're gonna see your car, and they're gonna see your money and all that stuff, and then you're just gonna be drawing in those people that you really don't need in your life. So again, once the money go, they go with it. Why would you want somebody like that in your life? And then another thing that is actually going to hit your life too is if you're already in a relationship. Now, this can actually be pretty bad depending on the people that are in the relationship or whatnot, because you'll have a business minded person and then normally you have a worker minded person, right? And obviously, these mindsets right here don't work. Like, if you're a marketer, if you've been a marketer for any length of time, like, you cannot talk to everyday workers about money. It just makes no sense whatsoever. Like, the mindset you have down here when you are a worker, like, does, like, anything up here, like, it just doesn't connect for no. I don't understand it why it works that way, but a business mindset just does not work at all on this. Like, you be like, oh, okay, I'm going to spend $1,000 on products right now they boom instantly everything you say after that means absolutely nothing. Even if you're like, oh, I'll get back $2,000, in the course of a month and stuff like, well, what if it doesn't sell? What if this doesn't work? What if this? What if? Right? So like that's all they're gonna see. Well, if I could spend $1,000 on this, I could spend $1,000 on that. I could spend $1,000 on this. So when you're in a relationship, that puts a huge strain on it because what is it like 50 or 60%? Don't quote me on that. But I mean, I know it's really high, like the divorce rate that has to do with finances. Like that almighty dollar is rough, like on relationships. But it ain't worth shit, as a lot of people say. Money ain't shit. It wouldn't have caused so much damage if it was nothing or whatever. But we already made a whole video on that. But yeah, guys, like that's one thing that does suck about becoming an affiliate marketer is if you're already with someone and they have a worker's mindset because they're just not going to understand what you're doing. They're just going to see you. Basically, they see you just wasting money. They see you as you getting scammed and all this stuff, and sometimes it might take you a year up to like 2 years before you see some really good, decent results in this stuff here. And again, a lot of people, oh man, that stuff was a scam. I knew that was a scam. You need to quit doing all that. You're wasting too much money. You're spending too much time in it, like, and all that stuff, right? And that business-minded person, like, okay, you know what? 2 years from now, I'm gonna be making six figures. I'm gonna be making $100,000 plus a year. I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing that. I got everything in place, stuff like that. They just keep adding. They keep doing it. A worker, they're looking at 2 weeks from now, right? Like in 2 years, you're like, okay, I'll be making $150,000 a year. They're looking at, the 2 weeks from now where they're gonna get a $600 paycheck. So then in 2 years, you're making your 150 or whatnot, and now, they might have broken up and all that stuff or whatever, and they're still making that same. I don't even know how much that would be. Let's just say like 30 grand or 20 grand, however much it is per year, right? So yeah, that could take a huge toll on you as well. When it comes to the whole dating situation here or whatever. But that's just my take on it, guys. Let me know your guys' experience and stuff like that in this comment section down below. Like I said, guys, you really don't want a leech around. Like, if someone's with you solely just for what you have, like, it's not even worth having them around because you already know if you lose the house, if you lose the car, if you lose the money, they're gone, right? I'd rather have someone that, if I lost everything for whatever reason, that they would come with me and help me build everything back up again, right? Versus if I lose everything, they run off to someone who has what I just had or whatever. But that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. Again, this is no shame to people who want a gold digger, or you want the quote unquote bad bitch or whatever. Like, by all means, do your thing. But that's pretty much it. Again, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.